Hey folks, it's Spark from Teachin' Spark here. We're about to do some solar cooking out here on the farm. So won't you join me in the cantina? Go grab my kombucha and we're gonna pop over there in a ZSR Solar Rover. That's right, a solar electric vehicle. It works by having a roof that is onboard solar charging station. Charge controller takes the energy, pushes it in the batteries, and then we have a 5,000 watt inverter on the cart that we're going to use to run all of our kitchen equipment. So check it out. All right, keys. It's a free energy vehicle, but still requires a little starter. So here, we're gonna go ahead and shut down the old van there. Here's the solar rover that we're taking. Thanks to ZSR right there. Yeah. Oh yeah, we also have a ZSR Solar Rover bus. That's 4 panels, 8 passenger. We're using it for refrigeration for a minute. But the inverter, the power source is right down here. We'll switch there. Boom. Solar generator is on. Taking the solar energy from the panel, shoving it in the batteries. Right down here, normal golf cart batteries. And out the inverter for our power. That's what we're gonna cook on, folks. So let me go ahead and put the kombucha down, put the key in the ignition here. Ignited. The vehicle is on and moving. She goes about 35 miles an hour. I used it to drive to work and back in Muskegon. Kept up with Henry Street traffic, no problem. Great little work commute vehicle. Never had to plug it in once for over 2 years. Cruising past gas stations, not even looking at that number. Because free energy frees us all. And there are the ducks, all the big ducks, the cantina. Hey, Ricky Rex. Everybody say hi to Ricky Rex.
Hello, Ricky Rex.
Need a new bike belt, but ding, ding, ding. Hi, guys. There's solar for the cantina, solar power tiny house and sound stage right there. So much fun here on the farm. So many possibilities to use our abundant free energy source. There we go. That should be fine. I can keep the keys in it, let it run. Doesn't matter, the generator's still running even with the keys out. So just in case you were wondering, gonna go ahead and swap out this Z-Box. Take the power out. If it allows me to. There we go. I'm just going to plug it into this inverter. Thanks to ZSR Solar. Let's see. Just plug that right in there. Ta-da, Tito-T-D. 49 volts on a 48 volt system. I think we'll be fine. And the sun is hitting the panel pretty fine. It needs a little cleaning. This one's looking a little better. Hi, guys. You love the solar shade. Oh, more of them. Stragglers. Well, guys, the cantina kitchen is open. So let's go ahead and give the chimes a little sound. Hummingbird feeder. Oh. Okay guys, the kitchen setup we have today. We have ourselves a little wash basin for our fruits and veggies, cilantro, some green basil. Got ourselves a crock pot right here. Yep. We got ourselves some utensils. Got ourselves a solar crock pot too. The power is going to be coming in through that orange cord that we just plugged in there. Comes up through here. Oh, beautiful painting by Zach Pettinga. Look at that. Yep. Thank you, Zach Pettinga, for that beautiful image. Wonderful piece of art. Anyways, back here. So that's all solar powered crock pot, all solar powered panini machine, utensils, drip tray for the panini machine. We got ourselves an extra cutting plate or a preparing plate. Got ourselves some beautiful, I don't know if you can see the color on those tomatoes, but let me pop open the top of those for you. Oh my gosh, look at that. Fireballs, little fireballs. We got ourselves banana peppers, regular bell pepper, squash, some eggplants, a zucchini. We got some chickpeas over here, just kind of hanging out in water. They're soaking, they're plumping up. It's almost time for me to, ooh, don't roll away now. All right. You know what? I'm going to put a little bit more water in, so do it like this. Spin that over. Sorry, little basil plant. There we go. I should get in there. Yep. What I don't get in, I'll get in the wash basin. There we go. Now I'm going to fill it up to that second line. I had the water up to the first line on this little container. There, now it's up to the second. We'll allow those chickpeas, those garbanzo beans, to swell up before we put them in the crock pot with our other veggies. And we're going to simmer them down with some organic honey. I have some in bulk here. Right over here. This is our honey. Oh man, that's heavy. Yep. Hand washing station, soap, some silverware, cutting board. Let's get to work, folks. All right, folks. Oh, I didn't go over the spices. Of course, the spices we have today are Nature's Way liquid coconut oil, fractionated. So it's the clear, already liquid coconut oil. Got some Simply Organic Baharat seasoning, as well as sweet ginger garlic seasoning. So we're here. Look for the shot. Oh yeah. We cooking on solar. So first thing we're gonna go ahead and do is get our veggies prepped. We're gonna go ahead and take our tomatoes. We'll start there. Just plop those right on over here. We'll take a little bath, but see how beautiful those are. Yeah. Heirloom tomatoes. All organic, all heirloom. 100% beautiful. They're perfect. Those have a wash. Those are good to go. We'll set these right up here. Let's go ahead and wash the banana peppers next. 8, 9, 10 banana peppers and a little bit of the instructions to go along with them. All right. I'm going to get the lemon juice at a later point to put in with the honey and water for the crock pot once we process all these veggies. Right on over. Banana peppers are nice. They have a nice bright flavor, not too much of the hot spice, so it makes it nice. Next we need is the utensils. Go ahead and lightly go around the tops, and then pulling out the seeds. If it's organic produce, remember you can save the seeds, try to regrow them, dry them out for a little while. There we go. So each one I'm going to cut like that and save the entire seed pod for drying later. All the nutrients that would come from the plant if this fruit fell naturally, the nutrients from the skin and the fruit would also be carried along with in the planting process, the replanting. We'll go ahead and take all of these, place them in an organic cup for seeds. For banana peppers, it's nice to just have little ringlets going down. You can make them a little thicker because they will break down. So, you know, something like that size would be all right. But we're going to go ahead and just process these peppers. And remember, folks, all the heating that we are using, all the electrical appliances, everything that you're seeing here is being run off of solar energy. Run straight off the old sun juice, thanks to ZSR Solar and their handy line of solar rovers that are solar electric vehicles that also act as mobile power generators. Clean, quiet, reliable power wherever you are. Right on your pleasure craft, right on your old solar rover mobile. So remember, if you're looking for mobile solar power, ZSR is the name to remember. The leading edge of practical solar electric mobile power stations. All right, getting right back to chopping. Enough talking, let's start chopping. It's an absolutely beautiful day here at the beach. I've already been down to Pier Cove Park. People already be rock hounding down there. Made my first Pier Cove Park beach forecast video, so I'll have a link somewhere on the bottom here for you to scope out and see what the lake's doing. Just come visit Lake Michigan, you know, even if you have to do it virtually. Boom, right there, you know. Let's do it. Oh, and by the way, I am kind of saving up for a drone to up my ante as far as the production videos go on these solar cooking shows. So if you feel free to like and subscribe, I would love that. I'd love to grow my base of solar-minded friends and be able to share with you the amazing, abundant possibilities that free energy brings us. Because after all, what's one of our quotes? It's free energy frees us all. That's right there. So almost done with these peppers. Hi, Goldie. Say hi to Goldie. Taking the sunshine in, turning it into electricity for a crock pot and a panini machine. You can do solar ice or popcorn or anything that you want. If you can plug it into a wall, that's all. So, all right. We'll be rocking that. We'll get music going next time. Or even better yet, no music. So you can play your own playlist behind this while you are watching this content. Learn how to solar chef it up yourself. Did you know that learning equals fun? They're the same thing. It's like the same word. It's crazy. Yeah. Just in case you forgot, I thought I'd share that with you. All right, folks, there we go. There we have it. Donate that one back to the earth. Put that on the utensils tray, and look at those banana peppers, folks. Wow. We're going to go ahead and add that into the crock pot. So we go ahead and open this up. Take camera, we go like that, and there we go. The knife we cut it with, and into the pot it goes. Thinking for the next layer I want to do is honey. Add the honey, maybe some lemon water. Go. Take a look at this. There it is. Once again with our stir stick. And just even that out. Actually, before we even add... Oh no, we want the honey first and then we'll put the seasonings on top of it. So what we are going to do... Change my mind again. See? When you're cooking, it's okay to have thoughts. Bounce back and forth and back and forth. Because, you know, there's a lot of different ways that you innovate that way. You find a new way that maybe you wouldn't have thought of if you hadn't gone down that road. And the next time you can go down that other road and just branch off, because imagination is the limit, guys. So let's go ahead and put some Baharat seasoning in there. Baharat. Baharat. Don't know exactly how to pronounce that, but that's okay not knowing either. Somebody will inform me of the proper pronunciation for next time. But this one does have organic cumin, organic coriander, organic black pepper, organic cinnamon, organic cardamom, organic clove, organic allspice, organic rose petals, organic ginger, and organic nutmeg. Smells like fall harvest. They'll pair very, very nicely with the honey that we are going to add in for our sweet layer, and then with the lemon juice to help break it all down and get that sweet and spicy, or you know, that sweet and sour kind of a taste. A little bit of that herbs in there. Yum, that's delicious stuff. We're going to do the ginger garlic at the end. Take a little bit of liquid fractionated oil. Yep, just natural little squirt of it. A couple squirts. And once again, Stirring it up with our handy dandy little stir stick. Smelling good already. Okay. Next, we're going to go ahead and slice these guys up after giving them a wash and putting them right in there. So, start with bell pepper. The trick with cutting a bell pepper is I always start with cutting the bottom out first, about right where the round parts come to a flat, almost like a square. Kind of see where that is. Last 3/4 inch or so. Now we can pop it open and see what's inside, see where the seeds are. Next step is to fillet the sides there, there, and there, and there. I find it easiest to just set it right there. Square it up, find it how it's kind of boxed in. Wherever it's straight, just kind of go straight down from the top of the bump. So here's the square there, top of the bump, just so you can see what I'm talking about there, right about that. Top of the bump, straight down, and square it off. Once again, we'll save this for our seeds. Put that aside. And with the fillets left over, just go ahead and slice them like French fries. Go ahead and take this and we'll put it right into the crock pot here. Straight off the old cutting board right there. Yeah, we'll take a peek and see how that's looking. Go ahead and just stir that in there. Get that same seasoning on the peppers too. Just going, and remember this is going to slow cook, so all these flavors are just going to melt together, tenderize the veggies right down. It's going to be delicious with some honey in there. And look at the color of this beautiful produce. I mean, you cannot beat it. There's our chickpeas. They're still hanging out. All right. Next, give this little guy a bath. Wash down with a hemp cloth too. Piece of hemp here. This is fibrous hemp material that's grown from the earth. Really amazing stuff. Check out a link to buy this product right here as well. Alright, put that away. Start chopping. Just take the little top off. Feed this one to the chickens. Here we go. Chef it up for the chickens. Boom. Cut it into 6s and then say, here you go, chickens. Alright, and this one we're going to go ahead and just cut like coin style. You know, 1/4 inch, something like that. All the way down. Look at those happy little sunshines. Here's another one for the chickens. Cut it into another 6 and say, yeah, voila! I heard them. Voila! Let's see if they're down there. They heard us. Gorgeous. Make sure they all get in there. It's all good nutrients, all good organic produce. Yes, yes, yes. Also take my hemp cloth, wipe it down a little bit. There we go. Voila. Next, we have, let's do the eggplant. These guys. Yeah, so these were a gift from a vendor after we purchased some items at an organic booth at the Saugatuck Farmers Market right downtown. Clean, clean, clean. Perfect for washing your vegetables, man. I mean, this is amazing material grown from the earth. Renewable, reusable. And when you're done with them, they're biodegradable. Things can grow out of them, actually. So there we go. Add them into your garden. 1.5 million uses. Use them as fire starter. You name it. All right. These, I'm going to go ahead and cut them diagonally across the fruit. kind of giving it an oblong shape. I'm gonna do that again so you can hear it. So there that is all cut up. And I'm gonna go ahead and just turn that on. Max is right there. We'll give it about 9 o'clock right there. And it's warming up right there. You can hear it buzzing. But it's all done. All of this is cooked for free on solar power off of one single panel on one simple little vehicle. Thanks again to ZSR Solar and their trusty brand of Solar Rover mobile power generators. They're too much fun, man. Ride around, cruise by that gas station, don't even look up at the numbers. Always know that's charged up. Just leave it out in the sun. That's all you got to do. It's even easier than taking care of a houseplant. Houseplants you have to water. So we're gonna, oh, see, this is organic. It's already starting to oxidize. We're gonna go ahead and throw these right on the grill to begin with. There we go, and we're going to shut that. This down. Let that cook out for a minute. While that's doing that, we can go ahead and start processing some of our herbs. We're going to go ahead and just pinch off the big leaves. So 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe this one 5, and 6. We'll keep the rest out and have it keep on regrowing basil for whenever we need it. Ah, you can see the steam's coming out of here already. Yeah, solar cooking at its best. Don't you know? There it goes. When you hear the buzzing stop, that means that the heating element is up to speed. That's exactly what that means. So we're gonna go ahead and stir up what's in the pot. Solar panini maker, charged on the old Solar Rover right here. Sunlight cooking, plenty of energy to cook a meal for the entire troop. All on the power of the sun. But remember, if you're using a solar refrigerator, all right, and I do mean, keep this in mind. If you're using a solar refrigerator, keep an eye on the thermostat, because if you're especially using cheese in a like a breakfast sandwich type situation, you don't want to freeze your cheese, man. So don't freeze your cheese. Keep the temperature at a decent setting, but you don't want to freeze it. It's too hard to cut the cheese, all right? So something that I've learned. Sometimes you have an overabundance of power when working with solar. So let's go ahead and see how these are grilling up. Oh yeah. Give it a little press again. They're about there. I think we're gonna put those. Oh yeah, hear the sizzle? Yep, that's good right there. We'll go ahead and just turn that right on off. We'll keep on using the residual heat for the others, so. That right there. Okay, all of them. Sometimes they stick to the top, so it's okay to take this and just make sure that nothing is sticking to the top of the panini machine. Then you can go ahead and take your skewer, put those grilled eggplants right on in there in the crock pot. There we go. It's starting to steam. And since we want to capture this heat, any heat we have, we're going to go ahead and keep that shut. So yeah, man, there it is. That's all of it. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and crank it back up there again. I don't mind. The sun is out. There's an abundance of energy. We also have some cilantro here that we're going to process. Pinch off a few of these guys. These are selection. Add it to our herbs. Take this pinch. Just a little cilantro. Not everybody likes it, but I'm a fan. I think with all the flavors that we have going in with this dish, I don't think it's going to stand out and be too noticeable. I too will put these over here. Over nearest to the eggs. There we go. Sometimes I'll take the hemp mat. I'll just press it down on the panini. Also makes a great hot mitt. So really quite thermally. I'm just starting to feel warm on my hand right then. Not hot. You can really use it as a hot plate. There they are. Beauteous. Nothing like cooking on the sun. Guess we'll give this guy a bath next. We'll put him in. Oh yeah, it's a big boy. Little bread of our rinse. Go ahead and do that. And take the top off. Until the garden goes, I'm going to just do the whole thing. Oh, and come back over here. Yep, it's done. Just let that chill out. Those are looking good. Just again to show you. Oh yeah. Grilled eggplant. Alrighty. So back to cutting this guy. Go ahead and zucchini. Big old squares. These I do think, because it is so large, I'm gonna go ahead and quarter them after making a little slice pile like that. Yeah, that's gonna be it's gonna be the cup for the zucchini. So some of these medallions too, I like to keep and dry out for seeds. So hey, Swami, wipe off the knife with our handy dandy hemp mat, and that to scoop it off. Go ahead and there's the chickpeas. They're still chilling in real time. Oh yeah, gorgeous. Look at that color. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take all these. Just using the knife as a backstopper to get it all on the scoop of the spatula. The spatula came from Spatula City. Haha, just kidding, Weird Al. Reference. Haha. Look it up. Watch UHF if you haven't. It's a riot. Alright. Crock pot with these. Not adding any salt, just the seasonings, the Barat seasoning, Barat, however you pronounce that. I'll admit it, I don't know, I'm not an expert, but it is a delicious blend, an earthly blend of beautiful combination of herbs and spices and rose petals and floral, and get a little bit of everything. Once again, just give them the cutting board a 1-2 with the good old hemp mat. Let that dry out. Look here. All right. So we're going to go ahead and I think now it's time for the ginger seasoning. I'm just going to quite liberally put that stuff in there. Yeah. Almost about a half a container. Let that look like that. Next we add the honey. A fork for the honey because it has become crystallized as I suspected. Here's that honey. Whole jar full of honey. Look. Ooh-wee. So, that still comes out all right. Go ahead. So, a couple fork drizzles like that of honey in there. So, 1, 2. 3. Let's go for 5. So 3, 4. Look at that good propolis in that honey. 4. All the good honey stuff. And 5. Can make this sweet. I'll definitely help with those banana peppers too. Turn this into a nice little shindig of a Flavorville. Shindig of Flavorville. There you go. I gotta come up with something better than that next time. Alright, so I'll go ahead and just close this up. Put that away. And also take the hemp mat and give the panini machine a nice reset. I mean, the fibrous nature of this and that it's heat safe, doesn't burn, you know, very easily at all. Really makes it for great scrubbers for your flat tops even. Abrasive material that's not going to flake off and fall in the food of your next meal, you know. It's all natural and all grows from the earth. This hemp material is amazing. Once again, I'll have that link in the description of this video right here. Look at that. And when you're all done with it, the other side is still relatively clean. I can use that. Once you're done with it, like I said, 100% compostable. Use it in your garden. The worms love it. So, all right. Let's go ahead and I think it is time to turn this crock pot on. We're going to add a cup of water, but first we're just going to go ahead and select the power range. 4-hour on high. We want an 8-hour low setting. Perfect. It's on. It's working. Let's go ahead and add a couple scoops of water to the mix. There it is. You can see the water levels right about, not even halfway, maybe halfway. Smells sweet already, sweet and spicy. We'll go ahead and let that sit. We'll probably put the tomatoes in last. So since they are already pre-rinsed and washed, just keep the lid on them until we're ready to go. Once again, we used Barat seasoning today by Simply Organic and McCormick sweet ginger seasoning. And Nature's Way coconut oil, some organic chickpeas, aka garbanzo beans, chilling out in our water, and those will go in there as well. All the water, all of its entirety, right on in. There we go. That was the answer. Now that's all used up. Chickpeas are piled on top. Oh yeah. Let's go ahead and stir those in a little bit with our stir stick. Right here. One for the earth. Go grow a chickpea plant. Grow many. All right, guys. Just go ahead and let that simmer on in there. Water level's right to the top now. Plenty of fluid. All this will bake together and we'll see what we come up with. Might add a little bit more honey in there at some point. We'll see. All right, I'm going to put some lemon juice in here. Once again, I have it set at power of 8 hours on a low setting. So this is 4 hours high setting, 6 hours high, low speed heat setting, 8 hours and 10 hours. We'll do this right now. The time is 1:43. Come back around 6. So figure 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See how it's doing in 4 hours and take it from there. If we need to, we can go ahead and bust it out some extra high 4-hour heat temp to get it to where we need to. But for right now, we'll just have it sit and hang out in its little solar bath. I'll add these herbs in right now too, actually. I'm not even going to chop them up. It's going to be almost like a stew, so. And you can serve this over a salad. You can serve it as a soup. You can serve it in many different ways. So, you know, get creative with it. See see how you want to eat it, see how people enjoy eating it, and never fear to experiment. Mistakes are just learning lessons that you don't know the outcome to yet. So don't fear the mistakes, but embrace the creativity. But there it is. That's it right there. Crock pot. And while that's doing that, this guy's gonna go hit Lake Michigan and go for a little dip. So until next time, guys, this has been Spark from Adventures with Teachin' Spark. Check out the shows right here. We are live, in person, renewable energy personalities, kind of like the meteorite men of solar electric dreams and possibilities. But anyways, I'm Spark. See where the energy level's at. Beautiful cantina down here at the New Earth Market Farm down in Ganges, Fenville area in Michigan. New Earth Market. All right. We're still at 48.34 volts right here on a 48 volt system while cooking on a crock pot. So it's just taking the energy in from the sun, as you can see here, through the inverter that's running, down, and right into our kitchen. So if we can do it right here in Michigan, folks, we can do it anywhere. So sorry, ladder. Well, folks, stay tuned. If you liked this, please subscribe. Like I said, I'll keep on doing these videos if people like them and keep watching them. And also feel free to share ideas on what you'd like to see, and we'll try to make that happen as well. So, all right, guys, peace.